Hi, so these are the videos that you liked the most for the year 2025. First of all, thank you, that's very nice of you. And stay tuned for the end of the video for a Q&A, so enjoy. What have the Nordics done for the world? Great question, let me show you. Norway made the best way to cut cheese, a plastic bottle eating machine, and the reason why websites don't look ugly. Sweden made the best way to measure temperature, explosive guilt, and the reason why a lot of people are alive today. Denmark made the best way to lose your mind, Danish water, and the reason why I don't get lost outside. Finland made the best way to use computers, the hardest material on earth, and the reason why Finns are so happy. And finally, Iceland made, I don't know, America? Sorry. Hey, Sweden, what's with all the IKEA names? IKEA names? What do you mean? Like, what is this Blahaj? Oh, you mean Blåhaj? It's a blue shark. Wait, IKEA product names are actual Swedish words? Yeah, Swedish, but also just Nordic. So it's not random letters? No, like beds are Norwegian place names and bedding is flower names. So bark ass is not just yelling at butts. No, it's a type of boat. Oh, and rugs are named after Danish towns. Danish towns? Why? So we can walk all over them. Hey Nordics, did you see that somebody cut bread the long way? Yeah, but that's pretty normal. Normal? No, that's illegal. No, it's not. They're probably just making sandwich cake. Oh, those two words should not be together. What's sandwich cake? Well, you know, sandwich cake. Ew, what in the holy leftovers is that? It's fine. It's like a layer cake, but you put like shrimp and salmon and asparagus and cucumbers and gross, but that doesn't work with cake icing. Oh, that's not cake icing, my friend. No, that's mayo. Oh, I'm gonna puke. Oh, so you can make space for more cake. Oh, it's like lasagna's ugly cousin. And that cousin is at every family gathering. Hey, what's on the Nordic currency? Physical currency? What kind of a boomer question is that? Come on, I know Finland has the euro, but what's on the other money? Fine, so Sweden has the king on the coins and like cultural people on the notes, like Greta Garbo and Astrid Lindgren. Oh, Astrid Lindgren, I love Pippi. So what about Norway? Boats. Boats? And the lighthouse. That's simple. And Denmark? Bridges. Bridges? Is it Bo or Jeff? Well, no, not the actors. Actual bridges. Why bridges? Well, Denmark is a bunch of big islands, so it's all about connecting together. Okay, I see. So the Nordics put on the money the stuff that is really important to them. So what does Iceland have on the coins? Fish. Oh, yeah. Okay, hear me out. So us Nordics aren't that different from the rest of the world. Why does this feel like a setup? We watch the same movies. Sure. We eat the same candy. No, most of your candy is licorice. You know, I don't think we notice. It's the easiest candy to notice. But we also have like the famous candies like Snickers. Yeah, that's one of them. And Twix. Sure. And Dime. Well, what was that? Dime is not. What do you mean? Dime is not in that same bracket. No, it's totally world famous. No, isn't it like if somebody left toffee outside for a week? You don't like Dime? I like my teeth in their current location. Has my life been a lie? Yeah, pretty much. Why does Norway have 3 flags in Discord? Oh, hi, good morning to you too. Also, why are we in a new place, but mostly the flag thing? First of all, don't worry about it, but second of all, what do you mean? So if you're on Discord and type flag NO, you get the Norway flag? Okay, yeah, sure. But if you type flag SJ or flag PV, you also get Norway. Ah, okay. So are you in the right headspace to learn about ISO? No, nobody is. Okay, so let's imagine we make a country system using only 2 letters. So Norway would be NO, but would Denmark be DE or DK? Oh, sure, yeah, that's a good question. So ISO 3166, they defined it, and not just for countries, but also territories and all sorts of other stuff. I'm starting to regret asking. So Discord takes the 2-letter ISO thingy and uses it for flags, but not every 2-letter ISO thingy has its own flag. Ah, okay, so they just get assigned whatever fits. Exactly. So flag NO is Norway, flag SJ is Svalbard and Jan Mayen, which is under Norway, and flag BV is Bouvet Island, a tiny island near the Antarctic. Okay, makes sense, but wait, is Norway the only one with many flags? Oh, no. Spain has 2, USA has 2, and France has 3. Okay, this ISO thing seems like a really simple system. Oh, not even slightly. You gonna watch Eurovision this year? I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe. Oh, you gotta. The Nordics are all over the place this year. All over the place? What do you mean? The Swedish song has a Finnish band. The Danish song has a Faroe singer, and the Norwegian song is written by a Norwegian and a Swede. What? Wow, okay, what's going on? Oh, I'm not done yet. There's a Norwegian singer in the Irish song, and the Finnish song has a German title for some reason. Oh, okay. Are there any other countries doing this kind of swapperoo? No, not really. Estonia is Italian for some reason. Yeah, that is strange, but wait, you didn't mention Iceland. Where are they from? Oh, they're from, space. Hey, do you have the Nordic Popeye translations? Yeah, but there's a problem. Each Nordic country named him differently. What? And none are Popeye? Yeah, and in my notes it says language is a game and we play to win. Oh, okay. And what does Sweden call him? Karl Alfred. That sounds like two grandpa names. Yeah, they didn't agree which one was worse, so they used both. Okay, fair. And Finland? Kippari Kalle. Absolutely adore alliteration. Yeah, my notes say Kippari means boat captain and Kalle means Kalle. How Finnish? And Norway? Shipburn. Shipburn? Where's the rest of the word? It drowned. How dark? And Iceland? Stjáni Blái. What is that? Steve Blue? No, it's more like Christian Blue. Sounds like a paint color. And Denmark? Skipa Skræk. Wait, is that like Captain Fear? Why? Because he has seen things. Okay, Nordic, so these are Asterix and Obelix. Oh, wow, those are great names. Yeah, exactly. So let's not translate them, okay? Too late? I knew it. Iceland, what do you call them? Oh, those are rich with love and rich with stone? But you know the name was a pun, right? Asterix, because he was the star? But my word kind of looks like Asterix, so that's okay, right? It should be more like Finland. They translated it to 4 different dialects and they didn't change the name once. No, not 4, 5. You forgot Helsinki slang. Wait, okay, so not to derail this nonsense. Finland, you translated Asterix to Helsinki slang? Is that weird? It's a well-known sociolect. It even has its own IETF language code. I know some of these words. Look, Iceland, you should be more like Finland. No. Hey, Sweden, I have bad news. Oh, what is it? You know the Danish royal coat of arms? Yeah, the one with 2 hot dudes with 6-packs and big beards? Yeah, that's the one. They changed it. Changed it? What? Do you remember the three crowns that were on it? Yeah, that's the Kalmar Union. Is it smaller? It's not smaller. It's gone. It's gone? But it's been there for 600 years. Why? I have worse news. Worse news? Oh, no, don't tell me. Yeah. Not my 2 hot dudes. I'm afraid they... No. They don't have a 6-pack and they trim their beards. No, that's worse than the crowns being gone. Hey, we have too many Icelandic people. No, that's not a sentence. No, I mean, we're trying to do a population registry and there are just too many people with the same name. Too many Jón Jónsson? Oh, so many. So we need some number to identify people. What about just the day of birth? Okay, sure, but is that 1905 or 2005? Okay, then we just put the century at the end. Okay, but what if a lot of people with the same name are born on the same day? You know we're talking about Iceland, right? I know. I just want to make sure it's okay. Okay, then we just put some 2 random numbers between 20 and 99. We do some mathy stuff to check if it's okay, and that's it. Okay, but you know that this system means that only 79 people can be born on the same day? Again, this is Iceland. How many do you think are born a day? 100? No, 12. Oh, yeah. Remember that song called Cotton Eye Joe? The Eurodance song from a long time ago? Do you know where it comes from? Where did they go? The band is from Sweden. Cotton Eye Joe? Another productive Sunday evening. Remember that song called Cotton Eye Joe? The Eurodance song from a long time ago? Do you know where it comes from? Where did they go? The band is from Sweden. Cotton Eye Joe? Remember that song called Cotton Eye Joe? The Eurodance song from a long time ago? Do you know where it comes from? Where did they go? The band is from Sweden. Cotton Eye Joe? Remember that song called Cotton Eye Joe? The Eurodance song from a long time ago? Do you know where it comes from? Where did they go? The band is from Sweden. Cotton Eye Joe? Remember that song called Cotton Eye Joe? The Eurodance song from a long time ago? Do you know where it comes from? Where did they go? The band is from Sweden. Cotton Eye Joe? The Nordics are great, but how Nordic are other places? Let's look at positive and negative. Australia, positive, social welfare and universal healthcare. Very Nordic. Negative, too much sunshine. Mexico, positive, strong family and community values. Very good. Negative, too much passion. The Nordics prefer, nothing. USA, positive, Minnesota, which is as Nordic as USA can get. Negative, everything else. Mordor, positive, it is a dark volcanic wasteland. Basically Iceland. Negative, no labor unions. Mars, positive, no people, no noise, just cold isolation. Nordic dream. Negative, no coffee. If you're traveling to the Nordics this summer, you might not understand all of the town names. So, I fix. Lots of Nordic places are just describing what is there, like place in Iceland and leather pants in Finland. Sometimes the place names don't mean what you think they mean, like no bed in Denmark and does Bo have ears, also in Denmark. Sometimes the place names describe your deepest desire, like the love in Sweden and the beer in Norway. Often place names feel like they're in the wrong place, like Denmark in Sweden and Denmark in Norway. But sometimes you just need to pause at pause signal in Finland, ask the kids to stop yelling in Denmark, and then release some built-up pressure, also Denmark. Then you can finally turn right and go to hell in Norway, because they have a gas station. Hey, what's the best way to drive around Iceland? Oh, that's easy. You take the one. Yeah, which one? You take the one road. I know Iceland is small, but you must have more than one road. No, the road is number one. Exactly. I want the best road. No, it's not the number one road. It is road number one. You're confusing me. Who's on first? No, there's one road that goes around the country. Oh yeah, obviously. Iceland is tiny. Oh, come on. But the number of that road is one. Oh, that's simple. Why didn't you say that in the first place? Wait, why are we friends again? So how long does it take to go all the way around? Like 3 hours? 3? No, it's more like 15 if you never stop. Wait, I thought Iceland was tiny. Population, yes, but it's like more than twice the size of Denmark. Take that, Denmark. Wait, who are you talking to? Oh, nobody. If you are visiting Nordic country, you need to be careful of cultural differences. So here are things you should never do. Yet no sarcasm here. When you enter someone's house, you should never take off your shoes. It is very rude. Just kick off the snow. It is all okay. When you meet stranger on street, you should totally stop and have a little chit chat. It is one of Nordic favorite things. When you are on bus or train and you see these 1 or 2 empty seats, they are totally for you. You can sit in them. And also they help out with if you want to chit chat with the people next to you. If you see 2 sidewalks next to each other and you are confused, don't worry. You can use both. But remember, if a person on a bike starts yelling at you, that is all okay. That's just how they do chit-chat in Denmark. When you are buying something, remember, there is no queuing culture in the Nordics. You can go right up to the counter. You can even stand really close next to people and have a little chit-chat. Iceland 101. This is Iceland, a tiny Iceland in the middle of nowhere. Iceland has 1 city, 1 fake city, and 100 tiny fishing villages. Main imports are everything, because nothing grows in Iceland. Icelandic has no word for please, because politeness is for people with sunlight. Iceland climate is wind and rain, and Iceland roads are gravel and regret. Iceland national sport is lifting heavy rock and lifting prices. Icelandic food culture is copying other food culture. And fart bread. Iceland does not conquer new land. We summon new land from the earth. This sometimes stops airplanes from flying. Very carbon neutral, very sustainable. Travelers say that Icelandic water smell like farts. You must have very nice farts, because my farts do not smell like water. And now you know Denmark 101. Somebody asked me to be nice to Denmark, and I do love a challenge. This is Denmark. A very flat bit of mainland Europe that is only Nordic for history reasons. Denmark has many cities, but none of them speak the same language. Denmark food culture has everything between red mystery meat and a moss that has a Michelin star. Denmark invented many things, like playing nicely, water, and images that Gen Z has never seen before. Denmark has hygge, which means to be cozy and nice, even though Denmark people are allergic to being praised. But don't worry, Denmark people can be pretty awesome, if they have space for it in their calendar. So today, Denmark is a carbon-neutral fever dream, a former empire with historical amnesia and the eternal struggle of trying to pronounce your own place names. And now you know Sweden 101. This is Sweden, the only Nordic country people outside of Nordic can name. Sweden's main export are video games, a thing you definitely own but can't find, and every single pop song you have ever heard. Sweden has lagom, which means not too little, not too much, which is their passive-aggressive way of saying, hey, tone it down. Sweden is pretty big, but when Sweden people say north of Sweden, they mean Uppsala, which is next to Stockholm. Sweden food culture is meatballs, herring, and mandatory eye contact practice. Sweden national sport is goat arson and hockey, with none of the fun bits. So today, Sweden is a country that used to raid villages, but now only does that in Minecraft. A country full of strange food, strange social rules, and strangers terrified of getting to know each other. And now you know Hey Nordics, isn't the school testing season starting soon? Oh god, yeah, don't remind me. So how do you do grades in the Nordics? Well, it depends on the country, because most of them do like A through F or just a simple number system. Okay, but you said most, so who's the weird one? Well, we need to talk about Denmark. Oh, I don't like that sentence. So the highest grade is 12, followed by a 10. What's with the gap? Oh, the gap is going to be the least of your worries. Oh no. Then you have 7, followed by a 4. Has Denmark always been weird with counting? Then you got a 0, 2, 0, 0, and then lastly a -3. Wait, what? Yeah, the 0 is there to prevent people from adding a 1 to get a 12 or a 10. I feel like that could be fixed in so many other ways, but a -3? That's just cruel. Oh, it's almost never given. Given? Yeah, no, it's taking away. It's a minus. Yeah, imagine flunking so hard you flunk other courses. Hey, Sweden, are you excited about our big project? Oh, hey, Denmark, yeah, finally connecting our two countries. Yeah, no more slow ferry. So the idea is still to meet halfway, right? Are you done with your part? Yeah, we've never built a tunnel like this before, but it went well. Excuse me? A tunnel, yeah. Denmark is mostly bridges, so making a tunnel has been great fun. Why did you make a tunnel? Wait, you didn't make a tunnel? No, you kept talking about bridging the two countries together. How are ships gonna pass if it's only a bridge? By politely waiting. You did say meet in the middle. Well, I didn't know I had to write down the altitude as well. Can we just, I don't know, join it halfway? Where? We can make like a tiny little fake island. And so they did. And this was a totally true recreation of how this bridge was built. Let me show you something funny. So here's a bunch of tourists enjoying a place called Gjaldskylda in Iceland. Oh, what a beautiful location. But look, here's another set of tourists in a completely different location, also called Gjaldskylda in Iceland. So what is going on here is that there is no place called Gjaldskylda. Gjaldskylda means payment required. It's usually the sign you have on a parking lot. Now, this is a very silly situation, and I don't fault the tourists. They don't know the language. But what's happening is that the landowners that own the area around whatever the tourist destination is, they want people to pay for the parking. So they put up a sign saying Gjaldskylda in Icelandic, and then also probably below that you have to pay for parking. But the thing is, that sign is usually way bigger, as you can see here, than the actual sign for the name of the place, if there is a sign for the name of the place. So of course the tourists just walk up to the sign, see Gjaldskylda, take a photo of the sign, take a photo of the area, do hashtag Gjaldskylda, and be on their merry way. It's such a silly situation. Are you Nordic and are traveling outside of Nordic for the first time? Well, here are some tips for you. Sometimes strangers will ask you, how are you doing? This is not a real question. Don't answer it. Just say good. It's their way of saying hello. Some places outside of Nordic use something called kass. It's like money, but on paper. And you have to do math also. When visiting other places, don't bring Nordic candy as a gift. Most of our candy is licorice, and for some strange reason, people don't like it. Some places outside of Nordic have something called same-day shipping. Our researchers have been looking into it, and we still don't understand. Some places outside the Nordic don't put vitamin D in all the things. Instead, what they do is they put this like coconut-smelling cream on their body, and then they just go outside. Very strange. We recommend this, but don't stay too long. And also, use the bottles with the really big numbers. Okay, bye. Hey, Nordics, what is some great candy you have? Oh, you have to try out this chocolate. Yeah, looks great. With some licorice inside. Not a big fan of licorice. This one has a candy coating. Okay, looks tasty. With some licorice inside. Licorice again. And this one is really popular. I wonder why. With some licorice inside. I knew it. And this one makes a great gift. Oh, not for me. With some licorice inside. Come on. And this one is my favorite. Oh, let me guess. With some licorice inside. Yeah, figured. And this one is minty. Oh, okay, here we go. With some licorice inside. Alright, Q&A time. How much do you overplay the accent? Is it your own accent or is it supposed to be a generic Nordic accent? Well, this is kind of just my default neutral accent. I sometimes accentuate it, say a very strong accent, which is kind of more like my Icelandic accent. But it depends on the video, if I want to be silly, if I want to be more exaggerated or something like that. So, thank you. Next. What is the most or least Nordic Icelandic thing about you? So the least Nordic thing is I don't like fish. Or any kind of seafood. I don't eat it. There's one thing I do eat, which is called isaraspi, but that's just a household Icelandic thing. But the most Nordic thing about me, I don't know. Maybe you tell me. Cat in the comments. All right. Next. Is Lazy Town very celebrated in Iceland? Yeah, I think it is. It started as a play and books, and then became the TV show. I think Icelanders are pretty proud of it. Me and Stefán actually have the same hometown, and when he died, the hometown was actually petitioned to build him a statue in his honor, but they didn't. So, Hafnarfjörður, there's still time. You can do it. Next. Have you ever thought about exploring the mirror version of Reykjavik, which would be this place in Argentina? I have seen photos of that place, and there's something about that place that gives me like a homesick feeling. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the colorful houses or like mountains behind tiny towns. Yeah, there's something there. All right, next. Have you lived in or visited all of the Nordic countries, and which is the friendliest? So I've never been to Finland, Faroe Islands, and Greenland, but I'm from Iceland. I lived in Denmark briefly. I lived in Sweden for 7 years, Norway now for 4 years. And friendliness, I don't know. I think Nordic friendliness is kind of different from maybe outside of Nordic friendliness. And I think they all have their own charm. Maybe that's an answer. I don't know. Next. Do you have any internet metric searches for Jam on the Side or internal metrics for Jam on the Side? One fun thing, here's a Google Trends search for Jam on the Side. This is before the video was released, and it kind of spikes once in a while, but doesn't hold steady. And this is after the video was released, and it never goes below 25%. So well done, everybody. You did a great job. For internal metrics, no, I don't look at analytics that much. I usually don't look at much of like information about a video after it's released. I monitor it for like a day or two afterwards, but then I don't look at it. I do love when people reference my video stuff in the comments. That just means that you care and you like the stuff I do, which is always just nice to hear. And so far, I don't get tired of it. So keep going. It's fine. All right, speed round. What made us so introverted? Culture of isolation and self-reliance, I think so. Which Nordic country makes the best sweaters? Icelandic Villapissa, but I'm biased. How do adults make friends in the Nordics? I don't know. And if you find out how, let us know, because I also think that friendship in the Nordics is different than in other places. Like we have more acquaintances, and we're okay with that. Name a dish without jam on the side. There's no such thing. Where is the appropriate place to look when you're in a sauna with others? You look inside. That's where you look. Tell me something about Faroe Islands. I would love to. So my favorite fact is